Hi dear students, welcome to Business Studies class. So today we are discussing the last topic of financial management, that is working capital. Okay, and what are the factors affecting on working capital? So working capital means what? What are the amount of money, otherwise what are amount of funds or capital required to carry out day-to-day operations? For that funds we are going to known as a working capital. For day-to-day operations means for the purchasing of raw material, bills, wages, otherwise you can call the payment of your labor for workers, rents. So what are these things? What are the capital or amount of money required to fulfill these expenses? For that money or for that capital, we are going to known as a working capital. So it is the cash or current assets available in total capital of a business. So it is a cash. So what is your bank balance? Otherwise cash in your hand. Okay. So that cash we are going to known as working capital. Otherwise current assets. So current assets means what? Which assets we can convert easily in cash within a single accounting year. Within an accounting year means within 1 year. We can convert that assets, we can convert that property within a single year into a cash. So what is the example for current asset? Suppose if it is a production industry. Okay, you have the production industry and it is a production industry of tea. Okay, and in your storage house, in your warehouse, you have already produced 10 pieces of your television sets. 10 pieces. So these 10 pieces are in your storage house. Okay, so within a 1 year these are going to be sold, no? Within a 1 year, otherwise within a accounting year this is going to be sold in the market. So after selling these 10 pieces in a market, you can get a return. Otherwise you can earn an income. Okay, so that is also working capital. Which assets you can easily convert into a cash within an accounting year. So for that assets, for that capital, we are going to known as a working capital. So working capital includes two concepts. One is a gross working capital and another one is a net working capital. So what is a gross working capital means what? The investment in the current assets. These are the current assets. So what are the money invested for the production of this product? So investment in the current assets can be converted into the cash within an accounting year. So which are the assets we are used? Which are the money we are used? And by using that money, we produced some product. After selling that product, we can get the easily money from that product within an accounting year. So such a kind of money known as a gross working capital. Such kind of money it is known as a gross working capital. Okay, so what is the meaning of it? Suppose if you are production industry and you are producing within your warehouses already you have storage of 10 pieces of television. So within a accounting year, you can convert that product into a cash. You can convert that asset into a cash by selling that asset, selling that product. So that is the gross working capital. Next concept is net working capital. So net working capital means what? Current assets minus current liabilities. We are going to known as a net working capital. Current assets means this property. Current assets. What is the amount of current assets minus current liability? Current assets minus current liabilities known as a net working capital. Means like example, current assets means within your storage you have the product. After selling that product, you are going to get so much amount of money. Means current assets you have, suppose 1 lakh of current assets you have, and current liabilities means what? Payment of bills. You have to pay the rent bills. You have to give the salary to your employees. Tax may be there. So these are the current liabilities or current responsibility. So it may be of 18,000. So your net working capital is of 20,000. Sometimes your current liabilities can be more, and that time your net working capital it can be in negative form. Suppose you have current assets, you have storage of 1 lakh. Otherwise, your product already stored within your storage house of 1 lakh. Okay, so 1 lakh and your current liability means payment of your workers, bill or rent bill. Otherwise, rent if you are taken on credit basis, that payment. So everything it is included. Suppose if it is become 1.5 lakh, that time your net working capital will be minus 50,000. Minus 50,000. So net working capital sometimes it can be in terms of negative. Okay. So next we are going to see what are the factors affecting on working capital. So factors affecting on working capital, the first factor is length of operating cycle. So length of operating cycle means what? Suppose it is a production industry. You are going to produce the TV. Okay. So from purchasing of raw material up to the production of product, after that selling of that product. So what is the time period required from the purchasing of raw material to the selling of product? So for that time period we are going to know as a length of operating cycle. Okay, suppose for television, so you purchase a raw material in this month. Okay, after production, it can after selling, it can take a 5 to 6 months. Okay, so that is 6 months. It is the length of operating cycle. Otherwise, some of time you purchase the raw material today only, and you produce that product today only, and you are selling that product today only. So that is the length of operating cycle. It is 1 day. Means for different products, it have the different length of operating cycle. Some products require 1 month, some products require 2 months, some products require 1 year. So it depends upon that product. So if the time period between purchasing of raw material to the selling of that final good, if that length of cycle, if time period it is more or time period it is long, so that time you require a more working capital. Suppose within a single day you purchase a raw material, you produce a product, you sell a product, that time less working capital may be required. Suppose you purchase a raw material this month, it takes a 10 month or 11 month or 12 month time period to sell that product, so it can a longer period of time, so that time working capital requirement it is a more. If time period or length of operating cycle is more, working capital required more. If length of operating cycle is less, working capital will be less. Next, nature of business. So already we have discussed this nature of business within the fixed capital. So which kind of nature of business you have? Suppose it is a manufacturing industry, means you are producing some product there. So that time fixed capital it is also required more, because for the purchasing of raw material. Okay, and if for purchasing of machineries, your fixed capital also required more. Okay, and your raw material requirement, that is also more there. Okay, giving the salary of your workers or laborers, that is also more will be there. So if your manufacturing industry is there, if it is a production industry it is there, that time working as well as fixed capital should be required more. If it is your trading industry, if it is your trading firm, so that time there is no machineries or lands are required. Only with a small building block we can start the trading industry, trading firm. So less machinery, so that's why no need of any raw material there. Okay, so it required the less working capital as well as less fixed capital. For manufacturing and production industry, we require more fixed capital and more working capital, and for trading firm we require less working capital as well as less fixed capital. Next, scale of operation. Scale of operation, that is, what is your scale of operation of your firm? If it is a large scale, or it is a small scale, or it is a medium scale. Means suppose you are producing 10 product per day, means it comes under the small scale. Otherwise, if you are producing 100 products per day, it is a large scale industry. For production of 10 pieces per day, it is a TV, and daily you are producing 10 pieces. So that comes under the small scale industry. So for small scale industry, working capital, it may be a small, and to produce the 100 pieces raw material, it is also required more quantity there. So that's why working capital can be more. Means for small scale industry, you require less working capital, and for large scale industry, you require more working capital. Next, business cycle fluctuation. So business cycle, it is going to be fluctuate. Some of time it may be under a boom, some of time it may be under a depression. So boom means what? Your business, it is in good condition. Means you are earning more profit. For your product in a market, you have more demand. So that time your business under a boom, or your business is going to flourish. Okay. So if business is in good condition, means you have more demand of customer, have the more demand for your product. So customer have more demand for your product means you have to produce more. To produce more, you require more working capital. If your business condition is in good, you require more production. If more production is there, you require more working capital. If your business it is in under depression, means it is under a loss customer, there is no more demand of customer for your product, that time no need for the more production, so it requires the less working capital. Next, growth prospectus. If you want to increase the size of your business, if you want to add a new line within your business, okay, already you started the textile industry and now you want to start the another, maybe a sugar industry with the same name. Okay, so it is a new line of business. So that time you require more working capital. Next, seasonal factor. So it depends upon which kind of firm you have, in which season your product is going to be run more. Okay, if it is a all season, your products are going to be run for all season. Take an example. Soap required 365 days. Okay, so such kind of business run for all season factors. So for the soap industry, soap firm, what is the working capital required? That is a fixed. Okay, working capital required, that is a fixed. But suppose if you are taken an umbrella. So umbrella it can be run only for a rainy season. So in that season only your product is going to be saved. So in that season only you require more working capital. In other days it can be a less working capital. So it depends upon according to the seasonal factor. Technology. Suppose if you want to adopt high technology within your firm, means everything should be run with machineries only, so that time you require less working capital, but to purchase that machinery you require more fixed capital. Okay, so technology, suppose if it is a capital incentive means every process should be run with machineries only. That means there is a less working capital but more fixed capital. If you want to complete all the work with help of workers, or you can call them with help of laborers. Okay, rather than the machinery, you are keeping more workers, so that is the labor incentive. So that time working capital should be more because you have to give the payment to your workers. Okay, so but if your industry it is high, that is a capital incentive, means everything it is run along with the machinery. So there is no need to give the payment to your machineries, but to purchase that machinery you require a fixed amount of capital. But to purchase the labor there is no need for any fixed capital. You should give the salary, that is the working capital it is required more in case of labor incentive. If it is high technology, less working capital. It is a labor incentive technology may be there. It is a more working capital. Next, it is a credit allowed. Credit allowed means what? Suppose you have a factory or industry or a firm, anything, and on rent basis you are going to sell your product to your customer. On credit basis, credit basis. On credit basis, उधार, जो आप उधार बोलते हैं, आप उधार बेसिस पे आपका प्रोडक्ट आप लोगों को दे रहे हो, ठीक है? आपका प्रोडक्ट आप उधार बेसिस पे लोगों को दे रहे हो तो लोग आपका माल ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा परचेज करेंगे। उधार मतलब कब ना कब तो आपका पैसे वापस करेंगे, नो डाउट इन दैट। सो इफ यूर क्रेडिट अलाउड इट इज अ लिबरल, इफ इट इज क्रेडिट अलाउड इट इज अ लिबरल। ओके, लिबरल क्यों देना चाहिए? क्योंकि ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा आपका कस्टमर आपको प्रोडक्ट लेना चाहिए, इसलिए लिबरल पॉलिसी बनाना चाहिए। बट लिबरल पॉलिसी बनाए तो आपको ज़्यादा वर्किंग कैपिटल लगेगा, क्योंकि क्रेडिट मतलब उधार तो जल्दी से वापस आने वाला नहीं है, तो फिर से एक बार प्रोडक्शन करना है तो हमें पैसा वर्किंग कैपिटल ज़्यादा लगेगा। बट इफ यूर क्रेडिट अलाउड फैसिलिटी इज स्ट्रिक्ट, मतलब उधार हम नहीं देंगे, लेना है तो पैसे दे के ले लो, नहीं तो छोड़ दो। इफ इट इज स्ट्रिक्ट पॉलिसी तो आपका प्रोडक्ट कोई भी नहीं लेगा। उधार बेसिस पे दोगे तो आपका प्रोडक्ट लेंगे लोग, नहीं दोगे तो कोई भी नहीं देगा, कोई भी नहीं लेगा आपका प्रोडक्ट, तो प्रोडक्शन करने का मतलब क्या है? सो दैट टाइम यू रिक्वायर्ड लेस वर्किंग कैपिटल। नेक्स्ट, क्रेडिट अवेलेबल। टू कंसेप्ट्स आर देयर, वन इज अ क्रेडिट अलाउड एंड क्रेडिट अवेलेबल। क्रेडिट अलाउड मतलब हम हमारा प्रोडक्ट दूसरे लोगों को उधार बेसिस पे दे रहे तो दैट इज अ लिबरल पॉलिसी, मतलब मोर वर्किंग कैपिटल शुड बी रिक्वायर्ड। लिबरल पॉलिसी मतलब कब भी आप अपना उधार चुका सकते हैं। स्ट्रिक्ट पॉलिसी मतलब विद इन 1 मंथ 2 मंथ, मतलब कुछ तो रेस्ट्रिक्शन है, इसके अंदर ही आपका उधार चुकाना चाहिए। तो स्ट्रिक्ट होगा तो ज़्यादा कस्टमर अप्रोच नहीं करेंगे, तो ज़्यादा कस्टमर अप्रोच नहीं करेंगे तो आपका प्रोडक्ट भी ज़्यादा सेल नहीं होगा, तो सेल नहीं होगा तो ज़्यादा प्रोडक्शन का मतलब ही नहीं है, ज़्यादा प्रोडक्शन नहीं है तो वर्किंग कैपिटल भी कम लगेगा। बट आपका क्रेडिट बेसिस पे, उधार बेसिस पे आपका प्रोडक्ट दे रहे हो तो ज़्यादा लोग आपका प्रोडक्ट लेंगे, ज़्यादा लोग आपका प्रोडक्ट ले रहे हैं मतलब आपका प्रोडक्शन बढ़ाना पड़ेगा। प्रोडक्शन बढ़ाना है तो आपको वर्किंग कैपिटल भी ज़्यादा लगेगा। क्रेडिट अवेल का मतलब क्या है? जो भी हमारा प्रोडक्ट बनाने के लिए हमें जो रॉ मटेरियल चाहिए वो भी हम उधार बेसिस पे ले रहे थे, दैट इज द क्रेडिट अवेल। सो उधार बेसिस पे मतलब शॉर्ट पीरियड, मतलब एक दो दिन में नहीं तो 1-2 मंथ में हमें वो उधारी चुकाना पड़ेगा, तो मोर वर्किंग कैपिटल लगेगा। 1-2 दिन में हमें उधारी चुकाना है तो वर्किंग कैपिटल ज़्यादा लगेगा। लॉन्ग पीरियड है तो वर्किंग कैपिटल कम लगेगा, मतलब तभी हम उसका उधार चुका सकते हैं। सो दैट इज द थिंग। नेक्स्ट, ऑपरेटिंग एफिशिएंसी। एफिशिएंसी, व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ efficiency? That is less wastage. So if the wastage is less, working capital should be required less. Wastage is more, working capital required should be more. Availability of raw material. So whatever raw material required to run your business, if it is easily available, so if it is easily available, less working capital should be required. क्योंकि easily available है, कब चाहे तब हम ले सकते हैं। इफ इट इज नॉट इजीली अवेलेबल, तो आपका जो भी रॉ मटेरियल लगने वाला है आपके बिजनेस में वो इजीली आपको नहीं मिल रहा है, तो आपको एक ही बार में वो परचेज बल्क क्वांटिटी में, ज़्यादा क्वांटिटी में एक ही बार में वो परचेज जहाँ भी मिलता है वहाँ से एक ही बार में आपको लाना पड़ेगा। तो एक ही बार में लाएंगे तो तब वर्किंग कैपिटल मतलब पैसा भी ज़्यादा लगेगा, दैट इज द अवेलेबिलिटी ऑफ रॉ मटेरियल। मतलब इजीली अवेलेबल है तो पैसा भी कम लगेगा, जब चाहे तब हम परचेज कर सकते हैं। इजीली अवेलेबल नहीं है तो जहाँ है वहाँ जाके तो एक ही बार में ज़्यादा क्वांटिटी में परचेज करके ज़्यादा अमाउंट देके वो परचेज करना पड़ेगा। सो दैट इज द अवेलेबिलिटी ऑफ रॉ मटेरियल। नेक्स्ट, लेवल ऑफ कंपटीशन। सो लेवल ऑफ कंपटीशन मतलब मार्केट में हमारे कॉम्पिटिटर्स रहते हैं, एक ही प्रोडक्ट एक ही इंसान नहीं बनाता। अभी टीवी कितना कंपनीज है, LG, सैमसंग, ओनिडा, लॉट ऑफ कंपनीज आर देयर। सो लेवल ऑफ कंपटीशन किसके ऊपर डिपेंड है? क्रेडिट अलाउड के ऊपर बेसिस पे डिपेंड है। मतलब अभी एग्जांपल ले लो, LG का भी टीवी है, सैमसंग का भी टीवी है, और आपका लिबरल पॉलिसी, क्रेडिट अलाउड लिबरल पॉलिसी मतलब आप उधारी बेसिस पे आपका प्रोडक्ट आपके कस्टमर को, आपको होलसेलर को आप दे रहे हो, तो होलसेलर आप उधार बेसिस पे दे रहे हो तो होलसेलर अभी LG वाले उधार उनका क्रेडिट पॉलिसी लिबरल है, मतलब उधार बेसिस पे होलसेलर को दे रहे हो, तो होलसेलर उनका ही माल, उनका ही प्रोडक्ट ज़्यादा करके परचेज करेंगे, उनका ही प्रोडक्ट मार्केट में बेचेंगे। और सैमसंग वाले उनका प्रोडक्ट क्रेडिट बेसिस पे नहीं दे रहे क्योंकि लिबरल पॉलिसी नहीं है, तो होलसेलर उनका प्रोडक्ट परचेज नहीं करेंगे और वो मार्केट में भी आगे नहीं जाएगा। सो कॉम्पिटिशन इट इज डिपेंड अपॉन द लिबरल पॉलिसी। इफ इट इज अ लिबरल पॉलिसी, मोर वर्किंग कैपिटल शुड बी रिक्वायर्ड एंड you can sustain within a market. If it is a strict policy, that time less working capital should be required and you are not going to be sustained within a market. Last one, that is inflation, means changing in the cost of different inventories. रॉ मटेरियल का प्राइस चेंज हुआ, आपका लेबर का पेमेंट चेंज हुआ, नहीं तो कोई तो बिल का रेट चेंज हुआ. सो इन्फ्लेशन होता है, चेंज होता रहता है. सो वो जैसा चेंज होता है, मतलब आपका लायबिलिटी जैसे चेंज होता है वैसा असेट का अमाउंट भी चेंज होना चाहिए. मतलब आपका लायबिलिटीज पेमेंट का रेट चेंज हुआ, रेंट का रेट चेंज हुआ, लाइट बिल का रेट चेंज हुआ, तो एक चेंज होने की वजह से भी आपका वर्किंग कैपिटल ज़्यादा लग सकता है. बट एक जैसा चेंज होता है वैसा ही आपका प्रोडक्ट का प्राइस भी चेंज हो रहा है, तो इट कैन बी अ कांस्टेंट वर्किंग कैपिटल. एक चेंज होता है वैसा आपका प्रोडक्ट का भी रेट चेंज होना चाहिए. प्रोडक्ट का रेट फिक्स्ड है बट ये सभी चेंज हो रहा है, लायबिलिटीज का रेट चेंज हो रहा है और असेट का रेट चेंज नहीं हो रहा है, तो आपका वर्किंग कैपिटल ज़्यादा लगेगा. दैट इज द इम्प्लीमेंटेशन. So I hope you got the clear concept about what is the working capital as well as what are the factors affecting on working capital. So this is the last topic from the financial management. So if you have any doubt, we will clarify your doubt within the live class. So thank you so much. Bye bye.